In this chapter, we will deal with linear regression. Now, the goal of chapter 23 is not to introduce linear regression, that's assumed known, but rather to say, in the context of survey data, with a potentially fairly complex design with all sorts of things like multi-state sampling, stratification, weighting, etc., how can we now modify, if that's needed, and yes, it will be needed, linear regression so that it's still valid? Also, we have seen throughout the course usually very simple but important things like mean estimation, the estimation of a total, the estimation of a proportion. That's where historically a lot of the attention in survey methodology was developed. Simple estimators, but how do we deal with them in complex designs? And we can fill quite a good part of the course already with that. But of course, in real life, we often want to study relationships between variables. How, for example, is body mass index related to age and gender, to socioeconomic status, etc.? All these data collected in the Belgian Health Interview Survey or any other complex, or maybe not so complex, but at least survey design. So to proceed, what we will do is first, we will look at linear regression as is, ordinary linear regression, and then we will see how it can be modified just as the design-based modifications we had before for survey data. And then finally, the complex model-based approach, like building hierarchies into the model itself through the linear mixed model, will be considered. So first and foremost, the concept of linear regression. What do we have available in terms of software? Well, conventional linear regression, forget about survey design there, you can use ProgReg and ProgGLM in SAS, for example. SurveyReg, just like survey means, it does what it does. It takes that very same context, linear regression here, but allows us to build in the survey design. And then ProgMixed is for the more complex situations. So the three bullets on the first slide here are nicely translated into the three little triangles where we go over the corresponding software tools. Now, that's for linear regression. If you do logistic regression, probit regression, Poisson regression, the same hierarchy applies. Well, linear regression is going to become logistic regression then, and the mixed model may become the generalized mixed model, etc. So what I'm saying here is we focus here and now on linear regression, but for other data types with other regression tools, a similar story applies. Okay, so in that case you have ProgGenMod, ProgLimmix, ProgNLMixed, and so forth. Okay, so that puts us in a position to get started with the three broad families.